Welcome to the server. You have just spawned in. Congratulations, you are a 100-gram ball of useless, gelatinous fuzz. You are blind, you are deaf, you are technically an apex predator, but right now, you are a biological embarrassment. You can't regulate your own body temperature, meaning if you roll 3 inches to the left away from the heat source, you die of hypothermia. Evolution really released a beta version here and forgot to patch the survival instincts. That massive entity towering over you? That's your mother. She is a biological 3D printer who is already tired of your existence. She isn't looking at you with love. She's calculating caloric investment versus return. She is thinking about clocking out of motherhood before her shift even ends. If you seem weak, or if you fail to latch onto a milk nozzle within the first hour, she won't comfort you. She will recycle your proteins. And these squirming worms next to you? These aren't your best friends. They are your competition. They are party crashers. In the wild, resources are finite. If there isn't enough milk, your siblings become enemies. They are essentially free McNuggets for owls, coyotes, or even their own father if he's having a bad day. But you didn't spawn in the wild. You spawned in a climate-controlled prison cell, a one-bedroom apartment. You are a tiger, a killing machine perfected over millions of software updates, shrunk down to 10 pounds and trapped in a box. You think you're a pet? No. You are an apex prisoner serving a life sentence. Let's look at your hardware. Despite being a fuzzy idiot, you are built with some serious engineering exploits. Let's talk about your primary weapon, the retractable claw. Most animals have their claws out all the time, like dogs. That's amateur hour. That creates friction. That wears down the blade. You are cheating physics. You use a system of elastic ligaments, biological rubber bands, to keep the distal phalanx, that's the tip of your finger, hyperextended in a dorsal position. This is a geometry hack. By default, your knives are sheathed. This preserves the needle-point sharpness by eliminating ground friction. When you decide it's time to commit violence, you flex the digital flexor tendon. This overcomes the elastic resistance, rotating the bone forward and deploying the blade. You are basically a living switchblade. You are designed to hook into flesh and transfer kinetic energy from your sprint directly into a prey item's throat. But here is the tragedy of your build. The giants you live with, the humans, don't like your physics hacks. They value your leather sofa more than your anatomy. So they might force an update on you called declawing. This isn't a nail trim. This is amputation.
Ouch.
To remove the claw, they have to sever the tendon and cut through the bone. It changes the way your foot hits the ground. It messes with your proprioception. It turns you from a ninja into a stumbling, defenseless victim. You have claws designed to disembowel gazelles, but now you're forced to scratch cardboard or nothing at all. And let's talk about your agility. You have a writing reflex. You can yeet yourself off a fridge and survive. This is conservation of angular momentum. You rotate the front half of your body one way and the back half the other, using your own mass as a fulcrum to twist in midair. You are manipulating inertia. But what is the point of being a master of gravity if the only thing you ever jump on is a polyester duvet? You are a Ferrari engine installed in a golf cart. Welcome to the mid-game, the grind. You survived the spawn. You kept your claws, hopefully. Now you face the ultimate enemy, the routine. You are an obligate carnivore. This is a non-negotiable line in your source code. Your biology requires high protein, high moisture, and fresh meat. You are designed to eat mice that are 70% water. But your captors, they feed you kibble, dry, brown pebbles. This is 5% moisture trash. It's mostly carbohydrates, which your body doesn't even have the enzyme updates to process efficiently. Every time you eat this dry gravel, you are running a deficit. You are chronically dehydrated. Your kidneys are screaming. They are trying to filter toxins with sludge instead of water. This leads to the inevitable chronic kidney disease. It's a slow-motion system failure. You are eating yourself into organ failure because the giants think buying a bag of Meow Mix is easier than giving you a dead bird. And then there is the psychological torture, the laser pointer. Look at your eyes. Those pupils aren't cute. They are dilated to allow maximum light entry for target acquisition. Your brain is dumping dopamine and adrenaline. You are in hunter mode. You track the prey, you calculate the vector, you pounce. Nothing. No tactile feedback, no resistance, no kill. In the wild, the hunt ends with the crunch of bone and the taste of blood. That is the reward signal that tells your brain, task complete. The laser pointer hacks your instinct, but denies the resolution. It is a dopamine loop with no exit. It creates neurosis. You are stuck in a buffer state vibrating with murder energy you cannot release. It's not a game. It is psychological torture. And the humans? They are oblivious. They stick a camera in your face for content. They misread your body language. When you flick your tail, you're annoyed. They think you're excited. They have zero situational awareness. They are the worst guildmates you could ask for. But let's assume you're a female instead. If the giants didn't take you to the vet to delete your reproductive folder, spaying you, you are in for a bad time. You enter heat. This isn't a romantic desire for a partner. This is a biological imperative screaming at 100 decibels. You will roll on the floor, howl at the door, and try to escape. And if you get out, the males. Mating in the feline world is not a Disney movie. It is non-consensual combat. Male cats have spines on their equipment, literal keratin barbs. The act of mating is designed to be painful because the pain triggers ovulation. It is a traumatic transactional event. Then you become the factory. You pump out litter after litter. You lose bone density, you lose muscle mass, you starve yourself to keep the milk flowing for the new batch of free McNuggets. In the wild, you'd be dead by age 4. Inside the apartment, you are just sexually frustrated and screaming at a closed door for a boyfriend who will hurt you. Time is linear, and your hardware is degrading. You are old now. The jumps you used to make, you miss them. Your joints are calcified. Your software is outdated. You sleep 20 hours a day not because you want to, but because your battery won't hold a charge. You are bored. The apartment is small. You've smelled every inch of carpet. You see a green plant, a peace lily. It looks organic. It looks like the nature you were denied. You take a bite, just to feel something, just to engage with biology. Big mistake. The peace lily is a survival checkmate. It contains insoluble calcium oxalates, but the real killer is the chemical reaction that targets your kidneys. Your filtration system shuts down in 12 hours. The toxins build up in your blood. You feel nausea. You feel heavy. The giants might rush you to the vet, but the damage is done. The game is crashing. There is no rainbow bridge. There is no field of mice. You simply stop processing data. You served your life sentence in a one-bedroom cell, eating dry gravel and chasing a phantom light. Your subscription has expired. You are now just organic matter waiting to become an unboxing video for the worms and bacteria. Game over.